Why INFJs don't conform. If you're curious about why INFJs, the rarest of the 16 MBTI personality types, often refuse to conform, you've come to the right place. Today, we'll explore the unique psychological traits that make INFJ male and INFJ female stand out, their deep-rooted beliefs, and why they are resistant to societal expectations. Stick around as we break down the core reasons INFJs don't fit into conventional molds and how that shapes their lives, relationships, and goals. 1. For an INFJ, inner peace is far more important than social acceptance, making conformity feel unnecessary and unappealing. Being introverts, INFJs don't rely on external validation to feel fulfilled. This independence from social pressure allows them to pursue paths that align with their personal beliefs rather than conform to group dynamics. Their introverted nature also means they don't need to be part of the in crowd to feel secure, which further supports their tendency to go against the grain. 2. INFJs dance to the beat of their own drum, often unaware of how out of sync they may seem with societal norms, because they simply don't care. INFJs are introverted intuitives, meaning they rely heavily on their inner world to guide them. Their deep sense of purpose is often at odds with societal norms. Unlike many who follow external influences like trends or peer pressure, INFJs make decisions based on their personal values and long-term vision. They don't seek approval from others. They're more focused on aligning with their internal compass. This is why they often seem like outsiders who don't conform to what's expected by society. 3. INFJs would rather stand alone in their authenticity than blend into a crowd of conformity. INFJs are known for their unwavering authenticity. They prefer to remain true to themselves rather than change to fit in with others. This trait makes them resistant to conforming in social situations, workplaces, or even in relationships. Authenticity is essential for INFJs, and they'd rather risk being misunderstood or alone than compromise their values for the sake of being accepted by others. 4. INFJs believe that the world can and should be better, and they won't compromise just to fit into the status quo. As idealists, INFJs hold themselves and the world to high moral and ethical standards. They are constantly questioning whether societal norms reflect fairness, justice, and compassion. If something doesn't align with their idealistic vision, they won't hesitate to oppose it, even if that means standing against the majority. This rejection of mediocrity and conventional standards often leaves INFJs on a non-conformist path. 5. For the INFJ, injustice is intolerable, and conformity that allows it to persist is simply not an option. INFJs have a deep sense of justice and often feel compelled to challenge unfair systems or situations. This makes them natural advocates and rebels when something feels off to their moral code. Whether it's standing up for a marginalized group, protesting workplace inequality, or even challenging a friend's actions, INFJs feel morally obligated to reject any form of injustice, which often makes them seem like nonconformists. 6. INFJs see beyond the surface. What may seem like harmless conformity to others can feel deeply damaging to an INFJ who senses the emotional undercurrents. INFJs are extremely empathetic and often pick up on the emotions and motivations of others. This heightened empathy enables them to sense when societal norms or expectations are causing harm or limiting people's potential. Because of this, INFJs are naturally inclined to break away from societal structures that they perceive as damaging, even if that means facing criticism or exclusion. 7. INFJs long for depth, not surface-level connections. They refuse to conform to shallow interactions just to fit in. INFJs crave depth in their connections, conversations, and experiences. They are not interested in shallow interactions or superficial relationships, which makes it hard for them to conform to societal expectations that prioritize quantity over quality. Whether it's in friendships, work environments, or social events, INFJs tend to withdraw from situations that feel meaningless or inauthentic. 8. For INFJs, life is a journey of growth and self-discovery. Conformity only limits their potential for transformation. INFJs are always looking to grow and evolve. They believe that personal growth comes from self-reflection, learning, and challenging the status quo. Conforming would mean stagnating, which is against their very nature. They see the path of nonconformity as an opportunity to discover more about themselves and the world around them, which makes them feel more fulfilled. 9. INFJs live in the future, imagining a world that's better than the one we know now. Why conform to what doesn't serve that vision? INFJs are natural visionaries, always thinking about the future and the possibilities that lie ahead. Their ability to foresee long-term outcomes means they're often ahead of their time, thinking about solutions or ideas that may not yet be widely accepted. This forward-thinking mindset makes it difficult for them to conform to present-day norms that don't align with their bigger picture. 10. INFJs refuse to go through the motions. If something doesn't align with their sense of purpose, they won't hesitate to walk away from it. One of the core reasons INFJs don't conform is their constant search for meaning and purpose. They are not content with living on autopilot or following societal expectations without questioning their significance. INFJs want to know that their life has meaning, and if that means rejecting societal norms or taking an unconventional path, they are willing to do so. 11. For an INFJ, creativity is an essential form of self-expression and a powerful tool for breaking away from societal norms. INFJs often express themselves creatively, whether through writing, art, music, or another outlet. This creative side reinforces their individuality and non-conformity, as they are constantly pushing the boundaries of traditional ideas and exploring new ways to express themselves. Creativity for an INFJ is more than just a hobby. It's a way to live authentically and break free from societal molds. INFJs are non-conformists at heart because their inner values, empathy, and need for meaning often clash with societal expectations. They resist fitting into conventional molds, preferring to live authentically, pursue personal growth, and challenge the status quo. If you're an INFJ, remember that your non-conformity is a strength, not a weakness. Embrace your individuality and continue to forge your own path, even when it seems like the world is pushing you to fit in. Stay safe and see you in the next one.